In this section, we're going to start to create the video detail component. Remember, the app is going to render the video detail. When it renders it, we're going to pass some prop down with maybe some property inside of it called video, and it's going to contain the currently selected video as recorded on the app's state property, or the state object right here. So let's get to it. The first thing we have to do is find our onVideoSelect. Inside the onVideoSelect, at present, we are just console logging out the video that the user just clicked on, but that's not what we really want to do. We want to update our state on the app class. So I'm going to remove that console log and replace it with a this.setState. I'll update the selected video to be video, like so. Now inside my components directory, I'm going to create a new file called the videodetail.js file. So as you might guess, this file right here is going to contain the video detail component. This thing in total is supposed to show some video player and then the video title and description right underneath it. For right now, we'll just focus on making sure that we can show the video title and description. And then we'll come back and figure out how to show the actual player. So inside of my video detail file, I'm going to make a functional component by importing React from React. And then I'll make my video detail, which will be called with a props object. And then inside of here, I will return a div that just shows the video's title. Now this is another case where our props object contains a property that we care about. I'm only going to reference the video property out of this thing. So rather than having to write out like props.video all over the place, I will destructure just video like so. And so now instead of props.video, I can instead just do video. So now inside of here, I'm going to return video.snippet.title. That right there is where the actual title of the video is stored. And if you don't believe me, you can always do a quick search, open up your network request log, and then explore that video object again. All right, so then at the bottom of this file, we'll add on an export default video detail. All right, so this is a good start for the video detail component. Now we can flip back over to the app. Here's my app. At the top, I will import my video detail from video detail. And then I will show this component inside of my render method. So down inside the render method, between the search bar and the video list, I'm going to put my video detail, and I'm going to make sure that I pass it a prop of video. And the value for that is going to come from this.state.selected video. Now, one thing to double check here is make sure that you're passing this down as a prop called video, not videos. Remember, we determine or we decide what we want our prop names to be. In the video list, we were passing down an array of objects, and so it made sense to use the plural form videos. But in the video detail, we are passing down one single object by itself. So instead, I'm going to pass down the singular form name of the prop. So video without an S. All right, so let's save this, and then we'll flip back over and see how we're doing. All right, so when I flip back over, I see a nasty error message here that says cannot read property snippet of null. Now, you might remember me mentioning this error message a little bit ago. Here's what's happening. When our app component first loads up on the screen, selected video is set to the value null right here. We then take that selected video on the state object and we pass it down into the video detail. So essentially, inside the video detail, this video object right here shows up as the value null. We then try to reference video.snippet, again on the value null. Well, we can't reference a property on the value null, which is why we see this error message cannot read property snippet of null. And of course, if you look closely at the error message, it even tells us the line of code that that is coming from. So in order to fix this, we can add in a very simple check inside the video detail. Inside of here, I'll say if there is no video, if video does not exist, then I want to return a div that has the text loading, like so. So if we pass in a value of null for the video prop, we're going to instead show the div loading, and we're not going to even get down here to this line of code where we attempt to reference the snippet property on it. All right, so let's now test this out. And when I flip back over, I see the text that says loading right here. Now, obviously, showing the text loading on the screen without ever having it resolve into something, without user interaction, is not the best experience. But we're going to fix this up and improve this experience in just a little bit. For right now, let's just try searching for something. So I'll say buildings. And now I should be able to click something and see the title appear here instead of the text loading. So I'll click on a video, and I see the title appear. Perfect. And I can click on any of these, and all the appropriate titles show up. If I search for some other term, like let's say, I don't know, flowers, not what I expected, but okay, I can now click on these, and I see the appropriate titles appear again. All right, so that looks pretty good. So let's take a quick pause right here. When we come back to the next section, we're going to start improving the styling of our video detail just a little bit.